Nicknamed America's finest city, San Diego has a lot more going for it than just its idyllic climate. I visited San Diego a few years ago and loved the city. As the birthplace of California, it has an interesting history and a lot that makes it unique among other American cities. Now let's meet San Diego. I always like to start by briefly exploring how a city wound up being where it is today. San Diego is located on the San Diego Bay, which is one of the world's best natural deepwater harbors. Some of the first people to settle in the San Diego area were the La Jolla and then later the Kumeyaay people. The Kumeyaay village of Kosa'ai is what the settlement of San Diego would later stem from, which is where today's Old Town is. In 1542, Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo landed in San Diego and claimed the area for Spain, making it the first settlement in what is now California. Later, it became part of the Mexican Empire in 1821 and then part of the United States just 27 years later. Like many settlements in the West, San Diego remained relatively small until the completion of the railroad in 1878. The city's growth really exploded though during the Second World War due to San Diego being a military and defense hub. Between the years of 1930 and 1950, the population of the city doubled, exceeding 330,000. Today, San Diego has a population of over 1.4 million people, making it the 8th largest city by population in the United States and the 2nd largest city in California. Now, I think metro population is a better indicator of a city's true size, and San Diego has a metro population of just over 3.3 million, making it the 18th largest metro in the country, falling between Tampa, Florida, and Denver, Colorado. San Diego makes up part of the 2nd largest trans-border metro area in the entire Western Hemisphere, as it and Tijuana, Mexico's combined metro areas are home to about 5.3 million people. Some of the most recognizable companies located in the San Diego metro include Petco, Nixon, Qualcomm, and Jack in the Box. There are 6 four-year universities in the San Diego area, the most notable being the University of California, San Diego, and the alma mater of the late Carl Weathers, San Diego State University. Call me shallow, but when it comes to cities, I think appearances matter. To me, America's finest city has a skyline that is, well, just fine. On the positive side, the skyline is pretty large with 42 buildings standing over 100 feet tall. It also has some nice-looking skyscrapers along the water, such as the Manchester Grand Hyatt. The biggest shortcoming of the skyline is that it's simply not very tall. Due to the close proximity of the San Diego airport, the FAA restricts the height of buildings in San Diego to only 500 feet. If you were to take the average height of San Diego's tallest 5 buildings, it would rank as the 38th tallest skyline in the country, being shorter than Jacksonville and just taller than Hartford, Connecticut. The tallest building in the city is One America Plaza, hitting exactly 500 feet, which makes it the tallest building in California not located in LA or San Francisco. Just to the northeast of downtown is the beautiful and iconic Balboa Park. In the early 20th century, San Diego hosted the World's Fair twice, and in preparation for hosting the World's Fair, the city built many Spanish and Baroque-style buildings in what is known as Balboa Park. Many of these buildings still stand today, and the park is home to various gardens as well as 18 museums. One of the most unique museums is the Museum of Us, formerly known as the Museum of Man. It's located in the large California building and is an anthropology museum with over 300,000 archaeological items. Connected to the museum is the landmark California Tower, which reopened for tours in 2015. The world's largest annual comic and pop culture festival is San Diego Comic-Con, so it's fitting to have the Comic-Con Museum, which features various comics and arts in San Diego. The most famous attraction within Balboa Park is without question the San Diego Zoo. The San Diego Zoo is considered to be among the best zoos in the world, if not the very best. It has 4 million annual visitors, making it the most visited zoo in the whole country. The zoo also has a sister safari park about an hour away where you can see the animals interact in a much larger environment. I went there a few years ago, and one of the things that I enjoyed the most was the Cheetah Run, where you can watch a cheetah reach top speed on a 330-foot-long track. As I mentioned earlier, San Diego is a large military hub, and the naval base in San Diego is the city's largest employer. A symbol of the city's military heritage is the USS Midway aircraft carrier that sits just adjacent to downtown. It was the longest-serving aircraft carrier of the 20th century, and it's now been repurposed as a museum. It's only one of 5 aircraft carrier museums in the whole country, and I think it really levels up San Diego's downtown. Just across the curving Coronado Bridge from downtown is the Coronado Beach. This beach is consistently considered one of the top 10 beaches in the whole country. Adjacent to the beach is the famous Hotel del Coronado. The wooden Victorian beach resort was the largest resort in the world when it was built in 1888, and it holds the title of second largest wooden structure in the United States, only trailing the Tillamook Blimp Hangar in Oregon. Another unique San Diego landmark is the eye-catching San Diego Temple of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. You can't miss it driving down I-5. It's a beautiful, symmetrical building which is shaped like the infinity symbol from above. As an operating temple for the LDS Church, it's only open to practicing members of the faith, but the grounds are open to the public. It was where baseball superstar Bryce Harper and his wife were married. An interesting neighborhood of San Diego is the city's Old Town. As I mentioned earlier in the video, this is where the Kumeyaay village of Ko Sa'ai was originally located. Old Town is a vibrant part of the city with many restaurants and historic buildings as well as some museums. Another vibrant neighborhood worth mentioning is the Gaslamp Quarter in downtown, which is known for its food and nightlife. Adjacent to the Gaslamp Quarter is Petco Park. It's home to the San Diego Padres MLB team, and in 2023, Sports Illustrated ranked it as the 4th most beautiful MLB stadium in the country. And I'll end by mentioning that San Diego is home to the original SeaWorld. What started as an idea for an underwater restaurant changed and grew into a massive 22-acre marine zoological park. The home of Shamu continues to evolve today with new attractions like roller coasters and adjustments to their shows to be more friendly to the marine life. Well, that wraps up my video about San Diego. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and check out some of my other videos about cities. Thanks for watching.